Accelerators, the time has come that I want you to own your inner authority. Look, we have explored, we've analyzed, and we have synthesized your unique, authentic value, right? We're going to recap in workbook 17 all those pieces that you've explored, and we are going to hone in and look at that inner side of our superpower or superhero shield, whatever you want to call it, right? Because now we are going to, in the next few weeks, be looking at how we put that out to our people so they can find us, right? So here's what you're going to do in the workbook. And look, I want you to decide as the expert behind the scenes of your own company, right? The expert of your own life, how this next step is going to ground and solidify things for you. For me, I actually made myself a shield, like a family crest or a superhero shield, right? When I did this, something snapped in me. Like it just clicked in, and I just owned it, all right? So I'm a bit visual, and the metaphor really helped me, especially knowing that there were two sides of it, and that I step in and I own it. When I'm gonna say something, when I'm gonna think about what I'm creating, when I'm putting a post out there, right? And then I also think from the perspective of the viewer. So whether you get a big piece of tag board out and you create a shield and it has, color and images, or you write something out with an outline, or you create a map or a Google document, a Word doc, a spreadsheet, I don't care what it is, all right? But in the worksheet, I've outlined for you my interpretation after, taking the steps. I've been where you're at already. It's what I outlined for myself. You go ahead and take the pieces that work, leave the rest, add more, but the second part of the activity is going to be you signing off at mission accomplished. So I want you to do what you feel it takes, all right, to really own your unique, authentic value, all right? That is part of you establishing yourself as that inner authority so that you can totally feel it. And I'm talking about somatic embodiment, mental embodiment, emotional and spiritual embodiment, right? Being it. You are the real deal. You are you. All right? It's time to be it and own it, because you're the heart of your business. You're the heart of your practice. You are what you're putting out there. So decide what you're owning, right? All the things that you're not enough, you're too much, you're not, all the stuff, all that bullshit, right? This is it. You've heard me say, I think the entrepreneur, solopreneur coach journey, creating a business from the core of who you are, I think it's healing. It's been amazing for me. I feel so free to be friggin' me in it, and I want to invite you to do the same, all right? But you get to pick. You get to pick. So it's going to be like crossing a line as we go into the next workbook 18 after this one. It's going to be like crossing the line of being it to yourself and in our group, but actually, bravely coming out as it next. But for now, you're going to hone in down below and you're going to review who you are. Okay, so I want you to know like the back of your hand, however you got to get it in there, your strengths. I like to own my Cliftons. You pick what yours are, how you're going to get them. But at any time in the future, if we're having a session and I'm like, what's your top strengths? I don't want you to go, not going to fly. We got to own it now, right? This is time. It's time to step out. It's time to be it, okay? What are your archetypes? If you think any of this is BS, it doesn't resonate, don't use it. But you gotta know who you are somehow. For me, the power of archetypes, it helps me slay. All these things have helped me slay in my business, okay? Next, your expertise, your accomplishments, your credentials, your story, your purpose, your passion, all of this, all right, that you want to own. The lows, the highs, right? It's the stuff that came out of all that helps you be boldly you. You're going to go in, Figure out how are you going to ground this in so you know it, you memorize it, you believe it, you're gonna live it, okay? You need to know also who are your clients, okay? Your niche, your micro niche, your nano niche, your demo, your psychographics, your problem and the solution of your people, your pain points, their needs, their wants, their dream solution that you're gonna deliver, okay? Even though it might just be the wording that gets them in, and you then fine tune the solution or the point B for them and get their ownership, right? Get their agreement so you know what it means to them, okay? Also, what you offer, right? You need to be super clear. When you tell me you're ready, you need to know those two things. And number 3, you need to know your general overall big promise. You don't have to think about it being a course. You don't have to think about anything like this. Just in general, what do you tell people you do? All right? What do you do? What's your general overall promise? It's what helps people come in. All right? It helps them say yes. All right? It can always evolve, but it's right now. In the next few weeks, what are you going to say you provide? What is the value you provide, right? Your general overall big promise. It could also be in the shape of a tagline. This could be your profile that's at the bottom of your email signature, any of your social media profiles, okay? You could think about this also as what is your offer? What are you offering in the line of your one-to-one engagements, all right? It could be a short form blurb about what you offer. It could be a longer couple sentences about what you offer, all right? Also, if you have any other offerings, if you have any other freebies that you're trying to work in, if you have any other kind of offerings, just whatever those are, whatever's in your mind, okay? You can have the things ready that you want to lead with, and you can also like the back burner ideas, all right? Also, any kind of signature, anything that you just feel like you're ready to own. But signature's like, it's yours. It makes you stand out, okay? It could be, it's like your magic sauce, your secret sauce. It could be a unique way. It could be a signature method, or it could be a signature system, all right? But I want you to have down, as much as you have down to feel like you're solid, right? You're solid, you have something to create from. Because then what we're going to be going into is putting that out into a brand persona, okay? We're going to be helping so that the people who see everything we put out are going to see that in the branding that we are creating, all right? So I want to know that you feel like you've established yourself as an inner authority so that you are ready to apply being boldly you as we prepare you to bravely come out as it and establish a public presence, okay? So here's what I need you to do. Go again, find whatever format it's gonna take for you. It's probably not working in the worksheet, all right? I'm gonna have the outline in the worksheet, in the workbook. But I want you to create whatever you need to create to really believe this, embody it. You might have a whole notebook. You know, I've got my little black bag, right? And it's got all my cheat pages in it, like I showed you, right? Because remember, you want to know the world that is you. You want to know your world, right? You want to know what you're made of, what you're all about, in your who I am. I am, and that universe and that connection to all that is. What is yours all about, okay? Because we're going to be launching something that is an extension of it. And if you don't know what it is, that extension is not going to be as powerful as it needs to be, all right? So that's where you are going. You're going to come up with whatever that structure is. In coaching, we call it a structure, right? That helps us to remember so that from there, we have that inspiration, motivation, clarity to take a forward action, because it's going to be a lot of action coming up, all right? Also, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see an agreement. It's a simple statement. When you just feel your head your heart, your soul, feel it in your bones that you're ready. I want you to sign that you're ready, all right? Your goodies are coming in the mail when you feel like you're ready, but also if you're not ready, you need to reach out to me. If we need to have an extra session to get you ready, then that's what we're gonna do. But I want you to feel ready before you go to the next workbook, 18. I want you to feel ready, okay? Because when we get to that, I'm not ready, we have imposter syndrome constantly. It's always evolving, okay? You always have an A and you always have a B. You have arrived at B, and you're also at your A, right? But you have to know yourself enough, all right? That's what you're enough. So pick what you're gonna be at this moment in time for the next handful of weeks and own it. Commit to it. Be it. Be it with the food you eat. Be it with the thoughts before you go to sleep. Be it with what you put on out of your closet in the morning, right? Be it with the way you answer your phone. Be it with the way you send a text. Be it, be it, be it. Starting the moment you outline and write this out. Be it. Be boldly you. Because it's time now to apply it, to rock your brand, to create your public presence. Tell me if you need more support. Hit it.